Sharanam, welcome to Santhigiri News online classes. I am Sindhu BP, Assistant Professor of Medicinal Botany. Last class, we already studied different types of dicotyledonous families of angiosperms. Now this class, we will discuss about one of the most important monocotyledonous family. This family is very familiar for its spices property and also as used in widely as flavoring agents. And these flavoring agents are due to the presence of its pungent and also spicy aromatic characteristics. So the family, you already studied these plants coming under this family. So one of the important plant is the ginger. Ginger, you know that the ginger is coming under which family? Yes, it's coming under Zingiberaceae family. So now this class we will discuss about one of the most important family of medicinal value. That family name is called Zingiberaceae. Zingiberaceae is also called as Zingiber family or ginger family. And the other common plants are the turmeric, ginger, alpinia, camphilia, etc. are some common plants coming under Zingiberaceae family. We stated that the Zingiberaceae family is coming under monocotyledonous family. So the systematic position of the family is class monocotyledon, and there is no subclass and also orders. Series Epigyne. You know that the characteristic features of monocotyledone. What are the characteristic features of monocotyledone? Monocotyledone consists of single cotyledons and the leaves are of parallel venations. Leaves are on parallel venations and there is a fibrous root system in monocotyledon. There is a fibrous root system and also the vascular bundles are scattered and also closed. So the characteristic feature of monocotyledon are fibrous root system contains only single cotyledon, parallel venation of leaves and also vascular bundles are closed and scattered. Closed vascular bundle means they are close to secondary growth. They have no cambium presence in this structure. So the next is the epigyne. Series is the epigyne. In epigyne, the characteristic feature of epigyne, which includes the flower, from the term itself reveals that the epigyne means the epigynous flower. Flower is epigynous and there is perianth lobes are present. Two whorls of perianth lobes are present and innermost whorl is colorful. Innermost whorl is colorful and also seeds are endospermic. These are the characteristic features of epigyne. Now let us go through some common plants coming under the Zingiberaceae. We stated that one of the most common plants, most common and very medicinally important is the ginger. Ginger used as in the form of dried as well as in the fresh forms. So the first example of the Zingiberaceae family, let's say Zingiber officinae. Zingiber officinae is commonly called as ginger, inchi in Malayalam and also chuk which is called as dried ginger. Then next is the Curcuma longa. It's commonly called as common turmeric or curry turmeric. Its common name is manjal. Then there are lots of curcuma species have the medicinal values. They are the Curcuma amada, which is called as mango ginger, which have the spicy taste like that of the mango, fresh mango, and also have the smell like that of the fresh mango. Then Curcuma caecea is called as black turmeric, which is a very popular anti-cancerous drug. It's called black turmeric. Then Curcuma sedoarea is commonly called as kichili kirang. This is the white turmeric. Curcuma sedoarea is the white turmeric. Then Curcuma angustifolia. Curcuma angustifolia is the Bombay turmeric. And another important curcuma species is the Curuma aromatica. is called the wild turmeric or kasturi manjal or katturi manjal. These are the some common species, common curcuma species of medicinal importance. Then third is the Alpinia galanga and also Alpinia officinarum. It's commonly called as Rasna in Sanskrit. This is called as galangal types. It's commonly called as galangal types, which is used as a expectorant drug. Then Costus speciosus, Costus pictus. Then one of the important seeds which are used as medicine and also spice is the Elateria cardamomum. Elateria cardamomum is sources of the cardamom and is called the Elam in Malayalam. Then another is the Elateria cardamomum is commonly called as cardamom. Then Amomum subulatum, which is called as Perelam. Then Camphidia galanga and Camphidia rotunda. Galanga is the kacholam and Camphidia rotunda is the chengalunir kirang. These are the some common plants coming under the Zingiberaceae family. Then we have to study its diagnostic features of Zingiberaceae family. Diagnostic features means its distinguishing characters of the family, vegetative characters and also floral characters. In this class, we will discuss about the different diagnostic features of the Zingiberaceae family, the common plants of the Zingiberaceae family, vegetative characters, floral characters and also medicinal importance of Zingiberaceae family. We stated some of the common plants in this regard. Then next we go through its diagnostic features of the family. The family which includes, we already stated that family which have the aromatic oils. So the aromatic oil is the special characteristics of this family. Then another important characteristic feature is its about leaves. The leaves of the Zingiberaceae have land-shaped or lanceolate and leaves contains a special type of structure which is called the ligule. Ligule is the characteristic feature of the Zingiberaceae family. The leaves consist of sheathing leaf bases. Above the sheathing, this is the sheathing leaf bases. Sheathing, the leaves are sheathing. The base of the leaf is sheathing and above the leaf sheath there is a small membranous structures or finger-like structures appear just above the leaf sheath and between the lamina, and this structure is called the ligule. And the ligule is maybe function as the protective in function. It resists the entry of some entry of water, some types of extragenous materials into the leaves. So its ligule is protective in function. So first is the presence of volatile oil, ligule, and the sheathing leaf base is another characteristic feature of the Zingiberaceae family. Another important is the perianth consists of two whorls and the innermost whorl is colorful and there is only one single fertile stamen is present. In this Zingiberaceae family, only one single stamen is present, and out of 6 stamens, Zingiberaceae family constitutes 6 stamens. In this case, only one stamen is fertile and the other stamens are staminodes, or they are functions as the sterile staminodes. In this, two of the stamens together to form a large petaloid structure is called the staminode. Sometimes it may be large petaloid structure is called the staminodes. Staminodes or labellum. Staminodes or labellum. These are the some common important diagnostic features of the Zingiberaceae family. That is, the family constitute aromatic oils, ligules are present, sheathing leaf bases, and only one single fertile stamens, and also have the staminodes, which are the sterile stamens. And now we shall go through its vegetative characters. Before to study the vegetative characters, we will discuss about its distribution and also habitat. This family is distributed among the tropical and subtropical regions of the world, and also only 47 genera and 1500 species are distributed in tropical and subtropical regions of the world. In India, only 17 genus and also 47 species are available present in India. So, distribution which includes 47 genus and also 1500 species distributed tropical and subtropical regions of the world. Then next is the vegetative characters of this family. Vegetative characters of family which includes habit. Vegetative characters include habit, root, stem, and also leaves. So, next is the characteristic features, the habit. Next is the vegetative characters. Vegetative characters. Vegetative characters includes habit, root, stem, and also leaves. Then habit. You know that the ginger, turmeric, etc. are the perennial herbaceous forms, and they are perennating by means of underground stem. That structure is called the rhizome. So in habit, the plants are perennial herbaceous with a creeping horizontal rhizome, perennating by means of rhizomes, and the function. The rhizome functions as the storage and also vegetative reproduction. Then habit which also include we already stated that the plants which contain the aromatic oils, and they are present in special secretory disc called the lysigenous ducts or schistogenous ducts. So these are all about the habit. Then next is the root. Root is adventitious root modifications. In monocotyledonous, the roots are fibrous, and also in Zingiberaceae family, the root is adventitious roots, because there is a rhizome. The roots are arising from the rhizome. Adventitious roots means the roots arising from the other than root. So it may be it's developed from the rhizome. So adventitious roots. In Curcuma and Camphidia rotunda, there is a special tubular roots arising from the rhizome, and its tips are swollen. So the tubular roots in Curcuma longa and Camphidia rotunda. So the root consists of the adventitious roots, and they are tubular in Curcuma longa, Camphidia rotunda, etc. Then next is the stem. We stated that the stem is the rhizome. This underground stem modification is present in Zingiberaceae family. So in stems, stems includes the underground stem which is called the rhizome, and it is perennating by means of rhizome, and its functions as the storage in functions and also vegetative reproduction. Then another important feature of the stem is the pseudo stems. Pseudo stems means the leaf. We stated that the leaf have sheathing leaf bases. These sheathing leaf bases come together to form a like structure called the pseudostems. They overlap together called the stem-like structure is called the pseudostems, and the stems are also scapose and leafy Stems are there is a long internode, and sometimes the stems, the aerial stems are very short and sometimes absent. So this stem is in Zingiberaceae family. There is underground stem which is called the rhizome, and the stems are very short and sometimes it may be the absent. There is a pseudo stems are present in Zingiberaceae family. The next is the leaves. The leaf is radical or colline. Radical or colline. The leaf is radical or colline. That is the leaves directly arising from the uppermost shoot, that is called the radical, and it may be the colline, it may be developed from the nodes. So the stem is the radical or colline, and they are the we state that there is a sheathing leaf base is present, and also ligules are present. Then distichus, these leaves are arranged in alternate manner. In alternate manner, the leaves are arranged in alternate. In distichus leaf, the third leaf is just parallel to the first leaves, that is called the distichus type of leaf arrangements. The third leaf, just these leaves are arranged in alternate manner, and the third leaf is just parallel to the first leaf, that is called the distichus leaves. And also they are arranged in spiral in costus, spiral arrangements of leaves in costus, and the leaf tip is acute and the leaf margins are entire. And there is another important character is the parallel unicostate venation. So in case of leaves, the characteristic features of leaves which includes the leaves are ramal or colline, and ligules are present, sheathing leaf bases are present, and also parallel unicostate venation. That is the particular and special characteristic features of the Zingiberaceae family. Then these are all about the vegetative characters. Shall go through the floral characters of the Zingiberaceae family. Floral characters which includes inflorescence, floral characters include inflorescence, characteristic features of inflorescence, then flower characters, then calyx, which is the outermost whorl of the flower, then corolla, which is attractive in function and is the next to the calyx, then Henrician, gynoecium, fruit and seed. These together is called the floral characters. Inflorescence, flower, calyx, corolla, Henricium, gynoecium. Calyx and corolla are the non-essential whorls, and Henricium, gynoecium are the essential whorls of the flower. Then fruit and seeds. These are the floral characters. Now we will discuss about the special characteristic features of these each category. In inflorescence may be the spike or raceme, or it may be the panicle. In case of curcuma, ginger, etc., we can see that the spike inflorescence, and they are arranged say cone-like. Inflorescence is a cone-like. In Alpinia, the flowers are racemose type. Inflorescence is the racemose type. The next is the flower. Flowers are bracteate, zygomorphic, bisexual, complete, cyclic, and also epigynous. Flowers are bracteate and it's complete, that's all floral whorls are present, bisexual, complete, then zygomorphic, this zygomorphic, that is we can cut the flower into two equal halves through only one plane, that is the zygomorphic, and also epigynous. So the bracteate means the flowers contains the bracts, and the bracts are very conspicuous, and it sometimes it may be large and also colorful. So these colorful bracts have given the family to its ornamental purposes. So most of the Alpinia species which have the colored bracts which have the ornamental values. So these are all about its flower characteristics. Then next is the calyx. Calyx consists of three sepals, gamosepalous, and also valvate estivation. And the shape of the calyx may be the tubular and also campanulate, etc. So the next is the corolla. Corolla is the characteristic which is the attractive in function, and corolla also consists of 3 petals, gamopetalous, and also estivation is imbricate estivation. And the shape of the corolla may be the tubular, campanulate, etc. So the next character is the Henrician. Henrician is, we stated that the Henrician consists of 6 stamens. In which only one stamen is fertile and the other stamens are steriles. Only stamens consists of, Henrician consists of 6 stamens in which only one stamen is fertile and the others 5 are sterile stamens. And the sterile stamens are called staminodes. And the stamens are arranged in 2 whorls. Stamens are arranged in 2 whorls in which the outermost stamens are, outer whorl of the stamens are functions as the staminodes, and the innermost posterior stamens fertile, and the innermost posterior stamens is fertile, and the other 2 stamens are fused together to form a very attractive structure called the labellum or staminodes or staminodium. So the stamen consists of, Henrician consists of 6 stamens and they are arranged in 2 whorls. And the innermost posterior stamen only the fertile, and innermost 2 stamens are united together form a structure is called the staminodium or labellum, which is the sterile stamen. So these are all about its Henrician characteristics. Then the stamens are epipetalous and also antipetalous, epipetalous and antipetalous, and the stamens are bythecous, and also longitudinal dehiscence. They are dehisced by the longitudinal dehiscence, and these are bythecous. Another important matter of this regarding stamen is there is a connective. You know that the stamen anther consists of connective which produces some special structures. Sometimes it's form a groove, and through this groove the styles are passing through. Gynoecium, in which the styles are passing through the groove of the fertile stamens. So the next is we stated that the stamens, Henrician consists of 6 stamens in which only one stamen is fertile and the other stamens are steriles, in which most 2 stamens are together or fused together form a special structure which is attractive in function, which help to the pollination, and that structure is called the labellum or staminodium. The fertile stamens are posterior in position. Then next is the gynoecium. Gynoecium is the female reproductive organ of a flower, but Henrician is the male reproductive organ. Female reproductive organ is the gynoecium. Gynoecium consists of 3 carpels, tricarpellary, syncarpous, and also epigynous, and there are large number of ovules and they are arranged on a axile placentation. That is, the ovary is tricarpellary and also syncarpous, and trilocular, and it consists of large number of ovules and they are arranged on axile placentation, and the ovary is inferior. So these are all about its gynoecium. So gynoecium consists of 3 carpels, tricarpellary, syncarpous, inferior ovary with numerous ovules on exhale placentation. Then the styles. Styles are long, thin, and it consists of the stigma. Stigma may be spatulate, or it may be spatulate, capitate, or it may be the spatulate or capitate, or it may be the bifid. So these are the characters of the stigma, but the styles are long. We stated that this style is passing through the groove of the connective of the stamens. This is the stigma. And there through this style. And there is a prominent nectariferous disc present at the base of the ovary. There is a prominent nectariferous disc present at the base of the epigynous ovary. So these are all about the vegetative and also floral characters of Zingiberaceae. Once more, vegetative characters includes the habit, root, stem, and also leaf. And it's most important in vegetative characters, most important one is its leaf arrangements, leaf characters, that's presence of ligule and the sheathing leaf bases, and also the parallel unicostate, parallel venation of the leaves. Then in case of floral characters, the perianth lobes are arranged in two whorls, that is the calyx and corolla, and the outermost whorl is the calyx and the inner is the corolla. Corolla is sometimes it may be the attractive, but most attractive part of the flower is its labellum. Labellum, which is the staminodes, it is functions as the sterile stamens, it functions as the sterile stamens, and there is only one fertile stamens is present in Zingiberaceae family, and the gynoecium is tricarpellary, syncarpous, trilocular, and also with the exhale placentation. So the floral diagram consists of bract, bract is sometimes more attractive. There is mainly two bracts are present, and the bract. The next is the bract is the calyx. Calyx consists of three sepals and also its valvate estivation, calyx. And odd sepal is anterior in position. So odd sepal is anterior in position. Estivation is valvate, odd sepal is anterior in position. Sepal consists of calyx consists of three sepals and odd sepal is anterior. Then next is the corolla. Corolla consists of three petals and its imbricate estivation. Corolla is the imbricate estivation and it consists of three petals. Then next is the Henrician. Henrician consists of 6 stamens and they are arranged in two whorls. Outermost whorls are functions as the staminodes, that is the sterile stamens. These are the staminodes and also sterile stamens. Then the posterior stamen which is fertile, only one stamen is fertile and which is the posterior in position, and other two stamens are together to form a large petaloid brightly colored structure is called labellum or staminodes. So the stamens 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stamens, and the gynoecium is tricarpellary. Gynoecium is tricarpellary, consists of 3 carpels, tricarpellary. Tricarpellary, trilocular, and the placentation is axile, and the numerous ovules are ranged on axile placentation, and the ovary is inferior. So this is the floral diagram of the Zingiberaceae family and the floral formula. The flower is bracteate, bisexual, zygomorphic. Calyx consists of 3 sepals. It's gamosepalous. Calyx consists of K. Then C is the corolla. It consists of 3 petals, also gamopetalous. Henrician is 1. Then is also epipetalous. Then gynoecium consists of 3 and it will syncarpus and inferior ovary. This is the floral formula of Zingiberaceae family. We shall go through its medicinal importance. Already studied the various plants coming under this Zingiberaceae, coming under the pharmacognosy parts of the underground stem modification, that is in the rhizome. So rhizome, you know that the rhizomes are the underground stem modification. In this part we studied different types of rhizomatous herbs. First one is the Zingiber officinale. You already studied, so that I just mention only in this class which are the different medicinal plants coming under the Zingiberaceae family. First one is the Zingiber officinale, which is commonly called as ginger, and the dried as well as the fresh forms of the ginger we can utilize for the preparation of medicine or used as medicine. And you know that the ginger is an expectorant property, have the carminative, aromatic and stimulant properties. So these plants, the rhizomes, are used as different diseases, for example used in cough, fevers, etc., and also dyspepsia, flatulent colics, etc. So ginger is a pharmacological actions of ginger includes, it's a aromatic stimulants, because the characteristic feature of this family is the presence of volatile oil. So the volatile oil have some common properties or some common pharmacological actions. Which are these common pharmacological actions? They have the aromatic. They are the aromatic and they have the stimulant property. They stimulate the nervous system and also every organs, and also have the aromatic stimulant and also carminative and expectorant, antimicrobial, antiseptic properties are some common properties of the volatile oil. So you have to mention these all properties in this medicinal aspects regards. So first one is the ginger, that is the Zingiber officinale. Scientific name of ginger is the Zingiber officinale, and it consists of volatile oils. All the drugs which consist of volatile oil, oleoresins, and also starch and also sugars. So you put all in chemical constituent aspects. It consists of volatile oil, oleoresin, starch and also sugars. In ginger, the volatile oil constitute mainly the zingiberine, bisabolene and also gingerine. These are the common ingredient, common chemical constituents of coming under the volatile oils. And also apart from this, there are loads of chemical constituents are present, but most important one is the zingiberine, bisabolene and the gingerone. And also the oleoresins which contain the gingerol, zingerol and also sugarol. These are the common chemical constituents of the ginger. Then next is the Curcuma longa. Curcuma longa is commonly called as manjal, and its constitute mainly have the antiseptic property. antiseptic property, antimicrobial property, and one of the most important property of this turmeric is it acts as a cholagogue and also choleratic, which means it acts as a liver tonic drug. It's very effective to treat liver disorders and also have the anti-diabetic properties. And the main chemical constituents of the turmeric is the curcumin, which is a coloring agent. It is the curcumin which have the, it's proved that it's have the anti-cancerous properties, and another properties of the antiseptic, antimicrobial, cholagogue and also choleratic properties, and also have the expectorant properties, and also have the antidote to various poisonous bites, and have the very effective for the treating skin diseases. The next plant is the Curcuma aromatica. I just mentioned here because of you already studied these drugs under pharmacognosy. So next is the Curcuma aromatica. Curcuma aromatica is called wild turmeric or kasturi manjal. Kasturi manjal also have the antiseptic property. They are mainly used for the treatment of skin diseases. Then another important drug is the Alpinia galangal types, that is the Alpinia galanga and also Alpinia officinarum is commonly called as Rasna. Rasna the churnam, Rasna the thailam, in which the main ingredient is the Alpinia officinarum. And another species of Alpinia is the Alpinia calcarata, is also substitute these drugs. So this Alpinia is mainly used for the treating different types of respiratory disorders. So they have the properties of the expectorant properties, antiseptic property, antimicrobial properties, and respiratory diseases which includes cough, bronchitis, asthma, etc. Then next is the Alpinia galanga. Next to Alpinia galanga is the Camphidia galanga and also Camphidia rotunda. Camphidia rotunda is called as Indian crocus, commonly called as Indian crocus, and because of its special emergence of the flower, its flower is directly emerge from the ground, that is called its Indian crocus, that is Camphidia rotunda, and the aromatic ginger is called the Camphidia galanga, and both these drugs have some common properties as it's have the useful in treating respiratory diseases and also have the anti-arthritic and also antiseptic and expectorant properties. Then the chemical constituents present in them are the ethyl cinnamate, camphor and also borneol. Camphorol is also present in the Camphidia species. These are all about some medicinal aspects of the Zingiberaceae family, and I think you get some ideas about the Zingiberaceae family. The most important characters of these families are the family which contains the volatile oils, and because of its volatile oil content they are largely used as spice and also flavoring agents, and also because of its volatile oil contents it can have many medicinal properties. And another character is the ligule. Ligule which is the hairy or finger like appendages which is developed from above the leaf sheath and between the leaf lamina and leaf sheath, which is protective in function. Then the perianth consists of the calyx and corolla, and the calyx is outermost layer and it is lightly colored, and the inner layer corolla which is the brightly colored. And in case of stamens, there is only one fertile stamens, and the other stamens are sterile and they functions as the staminodes. Then gynoecium is tricarpellary. It consists of 3 carpels, tricarpellary, syncarpous, and the ovary is inferior, trilocular with numerous ovules on axial placentation. One more point in case of floral characters, that is the fruit. Fruit is a loculicidal capsule and the fruit is dehisced through the locules by 3 halves, and the seeds are endospermic. So the family Zingiberaceae is medicinally very important, and these constitute large number of medicinal plants, and they are medicinally important because of its most of them have the rhizome. Rhizomes have the most valuable medicinal properties. We will see in the next class. Study well. Okay, thank you.